got into it without knowing that it was without knowing Negima was a thing.
Welcome to Anichat, guys. No, we're not going to talk about Negima. We're here to talk about Force Girls.
Yeah. Instead of talking about 11-year-old lolies and shodas beating each other up, we're talking about horse girls.
Do you mean furries?
Ooh.
They're straight up furries. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, the people who made it were like, they were on Fur Affinity or something, and they were like, there's a horse anthro. We're gonna make an anime about this, and all of a sudden, there we go. Like, Dragon Girls was pushing it.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. Would you say the same thing if it was about cat girls?
Yes, I would.
Okay. People like it's cat girls. It's okay. And I'm like, it's not okay.
It's not. It's still furries.
Lucas and I have had multiple. No, not about the horse girls. No, we've just had multiple discussions about cat girls because we'll be watching Hunter x Hunter and something will pop up and I'm like, disgusting furry, and he'll be like, she just has cat ears and a tail, and I'm like, Lucas, don't make me sad.
Probably got a cat pussy too.
It's an
Don't
ant.
ever say that ever again. Holy Jesus.
It's an ant, so I don't think so.
I mean, technically, ant workers are supposed to be sterile, but clearly Togashi hit that good kush because they're just not. Also, apparently, all of them have dicks.
To be fair, they're fantasy ants, so
yeah, I mean, but all of them can impregnate women. All of them. And some of them were naked, and I was just like, nigga, how? What?
He like completely made up a biological term. I forgot what photogenesis, I think it is.
All of them. That means the beginning of light if it's photogenesis.
Something like that. And basically they just when they're born they just get all the genetics and everything that of things that their mother ate.
So. Listen, they all have penises.
I don't know. I don't know if that one Zazan, the one with the big boobs or whatever. I don't know if that has a penis or not. You know what? Let's not get into this.
It's Togashi. Have you met Hisoka?
So, horse girls.
Yeah, horse girls don't have dicks. I don't think they do. Actually, I take that back because later in the series, there's a butler episode, and like it shows that the horse girls will dress up as butlers to appease yaoi fangirls.
What's interesting about the horse girl anime is that her mother isn't a horse.
Yeah. The way that works, I guess, is that like so random girls will become horse girls after they're born, so it's not just genetic. Also, apparently, there's no horsemen.
Why would there?
And so, because like apparently, it's like they did it in the intro, and they're like, yeah, like legendary horse people, and now they're just all horse girls, and it's like, okay. And then I guess somewhere along the line they said that their descendants are just randomly born horse girls. So like it's not just genetic. Also, the horse girls on top of being horse racing girls are also idolus. So they break out in concert after they race. So
that's ridiculous. Like, oh my god, like this is like, okay, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant, like a very quick one. But anyway, all of the animes that I've been seeing lately, they've all been like crossover things. So they'll be like, oh, look, we're this, but we're also like, we're macho people, but we're also idols. And I'm just like, guys, what the fuck? This is about horses and racing.
We're ninjas, but we're also aliens.
Yeah, that's the end of Naruto. Okay, so I'm gonna bring up what a reviewer said, and he's like, "Is this anime supposed to bridge the gap between My Little Pony and Idolus? Is this what this is?
I mean, you can say whatever you want about My Little Pony, but those characters are OP.
They have a dragon. He's like, I don't know.
In My Little Pony?
Spike?
Yeah, there's like multiple dragons in that show.
I only know about
There's 3.
I only know about like Rainbow Dash, and that's about it.
Okay, listen.
I had a friend who was a brony in like middle school. And he
Was he your friend?
Huh?
Wow, we took that in very different directions there.
You both said something at the same time, and I didn't hear what either of you said.
I said, "Why were you friends with him?" And Dave's like, "Do you mean yourself?"
Oh no, I've never watched an episode of My Little Pony in my life.
I mean, if we're
you
gonna be
don't need to
talking
watch
about
an episode to be a brony.
man, that is just like
To
the
be
I
into
have a girlfriend, and then they're like, that doesn't mean you're straight, and it's like, what do you want me to say to that? Like, what do you want? Do I need a certificate of straight?
My only knowledge of My Little Pony came from Death Battle because they had one on Rainbow Dash versus Starscream from Transformers.
Okay, all right, but you know, Care Bears is where it's at, so I don't know why y'all talking about like.
Teletubbies.
I was not allowed to watch Teletubbies as a child, just so you guys know.
Was it because the
Death
purple
had it
one's
right
gay?
with
What did you just say?
I said, was it because the purple one was gay?
Not just that. My mom thought like the son being a baby was disturbing.
I mean,
she thought a lot of the stuff that was going on in that show was disturbing.
It was.
I mean, have you like actually sat down and watched like other shows like that? They're all disturbing when you think about them.
There's like, okay, first of all, this is not about horses. Second of all, there's like that one show with like the little fat alien things that like leave sparkle trails when they fly, and they have like a little UFO, and there's a bunch of them, and they're like multicolored. I remember that show. But like, if you compare it to like freaking Caillou, man, like I have no idea what the people were smoking. It's like they were like, "Hey, we can't compete with Sesame Street, so you know what we should do? Throw anything that makes sense out the goddamn window. That'll make us different. That makes us different than Sesame Street. Sesame Street has a vampire who can barely count. We can't beat that, you know." I would say
my brother was on an episode of Sesame Street.
Cool.
New York City OP.
The Horse Girl anime, I would say, could be a kid show, but then I remember that dude like groped her legs like 6 times, and then she got
that was a little excessive.
And then he got kicked in the face, and he was still smiling, and then he did it again.
Yeah, twice.
He was still smiling, and you're like, oh.
I like how he's like, I'm not a pervert after he kidnaps her.
Yes. Oh, God.
He didn't kidnap her. The 3 girls did.
Yeah, so
he
was ordered a bunch of like impressionable teens to go kidnap their classmate.
He was human trafficking.
Stop it.
You see, here's the thing, though.
They're not humans. They're horses.
Have human rights. They have no rights.
They're mostly human.
They're mostly. He had to think about the percentage. I think they're like 120% of a person because they have more parts than a person. They have the tail.
I wonder if they have horse vaginas.
That's really big, and I doubt it. Because they're like not tall. Most of them. Except for that American girl who's Lucas's favorite.
Oh yeah.
Lucas is a furry confirmed.
Wait, I can have a favorite show about horses. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. It's
next thing you know, you're gonna be watching what's that called? Equestrian Girls.
And And I'm okay with Nekos and stuff.
He is, which is why he
Yeah,
defends.
that's why you would go watch Equestria Girls and be totally fine with it because it's the exact same thing. It's about a bunch of horse people going to a horse school.
I don't even know what the heck you're talking about.
It's the human version of My Little Pony. There's movies.
Listen, okay? I do not know where you guys live your lives, but I live on Earth.
The thing is, I don't consider something really furry unless it's like unless the characters look like mostly like that animal.
You know what pisses me off about furries?
And that's why you're closet furry.
Okay, no, but listen. Okay, so like this isn't to hate on furries, but this is something that I find very inconsistent and annoying. So like in like a lot of shows where they have a furry character, the males have the muzzle and the girls don't. I'm just like bull crap. I look at that and I'm like, no, it's not how it works. No, that's not how it works. It's no, either they both or they don't. Like, why? I don't understand. I have a doggo. She's the girl. And I'm like, she has a muzzle. I don't get it. Why? Is it to make it? Is it to make the girls less creepy? Because like they're trying to make people more comfortable.
It's because they want to make them cute. They want to make them cute, and so they're like, I'll give them a smaller muzzle so they look more human because it's easier to make a human look cute than an animal.
Listen,
wise.
Just stop being a furry is my answer to that question. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, no. I think if you're gonna put furries in your series, you go all the freaking way. You either you don't give them the muzzle or you do give them the muzzle. I don't want to see that false gender equivalency bullcrap. I don't freaking care. That's like, ooh, it's more annoying than them being in the actual series.
Listen.
If we just
there are many series that everybody likes that have like a good amount of furry characters in them.
List 20,000 Alien series because aliens tend to usually have furries in them, like Dragon Ball Super.
Even like Twilight Princess, I can be like everybody who likes Link and Twilight Princess is a furry.
Okay, yeah, but they like the Zora, so why would you even need to bring up Link?
Listen, some of the Zoras are hot. You can't deny it.
Just because they're wet all the time does not mean you need to go for it.
Ugh.
There are so many memes about how the Zelda fandom wants to bang a fish. Also, not horses, by the way.
We keep sidetracking.
Day, do you like the Zora prince in Breath of the Wild?
I like his design, but like, I wouldn't fuck him.
I mean,
nah. I'm all about those Turians.
But that dashing smile.
The what now? What's a Turian? A Turian?
Yeah, they're from Mass Effect. I love them.
I thought
anyway,
you said
horse girls.
Horse girls? Would you be able to get over if like say this horse girl liked you? What do you say to her? Do you just like, I'll give you a shot, but if you do anything weird with your tail or ears, it's over? Is that what you're saying?
Would I give a horse girl? Would I give a horse girl a shot?
A legitimate shot. You can't be shallow about it.
It depends on how much of her is horse and how much is human.
So if you take off your shirt, you're not going to be like entirely covered in fur, right? Like that's not going to happen.
If it's just the ears and the tail, then yeah, I would say why not.
Like, okay, also there was a legitimate thing in that show. It's like when she's like on like the subway at the beginning and like the door almost closes on her tail. I was just like, ooh, that sounds like the most painful experience ever.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Not only that, but then the subway would start moving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Also, like, I don't know if this is intentionally, but those horse girls can run at like 40 miles per hour. They don't need cars.
Yeah.
And they show that in one scene where she's like, I'm gonna be late, better run. And then she just is out running these cars, and people were like, oh, it's a horse girl.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I liked that. Like, I'm enjoying it. I think it's pretty cool. But, like, at the same time, I'm sitting here going, like, wait, they're idols too? I feel like that this is, like, something that didn't need to get added in.
They're butlers,
Like,
too. Like, you need
like
to...
that's a... Man, they're really just trying to be like, okay, so you like Neckos, right? Well, here's Horse Girls, the next best thing.
You
They're just,
see,
like, trying to normalize it.
I'm not even gonna quote what Lucas said to me about why there's not horse guys. Because that does not need to be an Anichat for why there's not horse guys.
Lucas, please share.
You want me to send you a message about it?
Yes, please.
All right. You could continue on the next topic or whatever.
Okay, it's still
You mean the
horse
first
girls.
topic that we haven't done?
See, is
Are we
Naruto a furry?
It.
He's
What?
got
Yes.
whiskers.
Technically, yes.
Okay, just checking.
Rip Kiyoya, who
Like,
likes
he
both
could...
Naruto and Inuyasha.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Inuyasha's
Inuyasha is like a
definitely...
straight up furry.
Yeah.
His brother's even worse.
Yeah, lots of demons are furries. Ooh, Kabuto's a scaly. Never forget, guys. He's like more scaly than Orochimaru because Orochimaru keeps his skin smooth, but like Kabuto's never heard of lotion.
God.
Let's see, anyone else? Oh yeah, Kisame is like a sharky because he's a shark. Ooh, I don't even know what to call that. I don't want to say scalies because like the skin of a shark is very interesting. What?
Okay, but you're right.
Yeah, that's what he said to me mid watching it, and I was like, "Don't make that joke." Everyone would make that joke, and it's
That's
funny.
what I was thinking of when we were talking about when I brought up the female version. Like, I was like, wait, is that why there's no boys? Yeah.
I mean,
Lucas, I feel you on that.
That's.
I mean, we could do a horse girl RP and like make this thing happen.
Okay, but like no.
Oof.
Yeah. Horse girls. Horse girls is something. Lucas says here it reminds him of Keijo, and that's because the setup is a little bit different. Except Keijo throws you right into the middle of a battle royale in like the last 5 minutes, and you're like, oh. And like they have butts moving at like the speed of sound, and Keijo is just absolutely incredible. All right, so like I didn't tell you this, but I was talking to Alex about this, and it was like I want like since Keijo is being canceled, I want the author to like write about other sports series in the world of Keijo, since like Keijo is like massively superhuman. Because like
What is Keijo?
oh, Keijo is Hip Whip Girl. I'll have to show you an episode.
Keijo is a sports anime where the girls battle using their ass and boobs.
Okay, basically this out.
Wait, I know what that is.
Yeah, they're over a pool, and whoever falls into the pool loses. But you can't use any other parts of your body other than your boobs or butt. Me and Alex watched the first 7 episodes.
What was it? That was in not Rumble Roses. That Dead or Alive. It was in Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive is I'd love to be played the game. I don't want to play the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of like there's just a lot going on in that game.
I also want to play the Yakuza games.
Have you guys started? Okay, not Horse Girls, but have you guys started watching Magical Girl Ore?
I have to look at what's up this season again. No, because I need to watch.
Oh my god, it's
Panic.
so good.
No, Fullmetal Panic's just gonna solo because I need to watch that because it's like season 4 and I'm on like season 2, but I watched season 3 because season 2 is a parody season, so like season 2 is not irrelevant. Also, Steins Gate Zero is out.
And I watched. Oh my.
There are so many seasonal anime I need to catch up to.
There's so many sequels that are happening that I need to be current. Also, Fully Cooley season 2 and 3 are coming out soon, so there's that.
Man, I just need to anime.
Darling in the Franxx is something I wanted to see, and then like
I
saw the author get like death threats, and I'm like, oh, this is one of those fan
because
bases.
basically one of the side girls did something that's like really irritating apparently, and and she was the favorite supporting character of the season. Like she won polls and everything, and after that one episode, she became the most hated character of the entire season.
Ooh.
So like people were like, "Wow, y'all fake," because y'all loved her like 2 seconds ago before she did that, and I'm like, "What the heck did she do?" She probably did something that injured the main girl because she's jelly because the main girl's partner is her boyfriend, not really her boyfriend, but the boy she's had a crush on since childhood. So I imagine she did something like
It be like that though.
muck up his life. Or her life, probably the other chick's life, and everyone's like, "How dare you?" And it's like, she stole her boy. So, because like she was gonna confess, and then she shows up and then solos everything, from what I understand. And the way I described Darling in the Franxx is, it's like Ava, but with more anal. And my friend was like, "How can there be more anal than there is in Ava?" And I was like, "There's like 10 times more anal." You understand that the reason, the way that they pilot their Avas is that they use the girls, right? Like they have handles on the girls' backs, and they have okay.
I think Golden Kamuy was another thing that people were interested in.
Are you talking about Senketsu?
I think so.
Senketchup.
Then there's I forgot what it's called, but it starts with an M. It's like something box. I think it's about boxing.
Megalo box, you mean?
What?
Megalo box.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, it is about boxing, and they have
Everybody's like super hyped about that.
I need to watch Persona 5 the animation, but I don't want to because I'm afraid I'm gonna get spoiled. I have like 40 hours into it already, and I've been playing the past week because I've chosen that over sleep. Also, I have to do laundry, and that's like something that's good for waiting for laundry. Let's see. What was that? There's something I wanted to watch. Oh yeah, Cutie Honey Universe, which is like another magical. Oh, that's what it was with Cross. Lost Stories with Cross. I am like 4 seasons behind on Cross, and Cross is Magical Girls. Actually, let me try this. It's Madoka Magica plus Yu-Gi-Oh. That's why I like Cross, but it's like way gayer than like most Magical Girl shows and Yu-Gi-Oh. Like there is like legit.
But like.
Oh no, like
Magical Girl Ore.
I'll watch it after I'm caught up with Lacrosse, if anything. If anything.
No!
Also, I need to finish Cute High Earth School Defense Club Love, which is the one about the boys. Because I love that show.
Is this a magical girl show where they turn into like giant buff men?
Yes.
I'm not watching that ever.
It's so good. It's so good. I talked Alex into watching it. I don't think he knew what it was first. But like I talked him into watching it. We watched like 4 episodes and I was crying. It was so funny.
Okay, but you won't watch Cute High School Earth Defense Club Love. That show is freaking incredible. They have quotes like "even bending down hurts." In like complete context, it still sounds horrible. Okay, they have an episode where they go to the hot springs and someone used someone else's toothbrush, so they spend the whole episode trying to figure out who's gay.
Listen,
is that the one about the magical boys?
Yes. I love that show.
Listen,
send me the name because I don't know what it is.
I'm not trying to get kicked out of my house.
Listen, Cute High Earth Defense Club Love, they're all straight, right?
I'm talking about Magical Girl or.
Okay.
It's so good.
But like, okay, but listen, Earth High Defense Club Love is also not horses, but I'm going to talk about it for a few minutes, okay? So, basically, they're all straight, right? But there's not a single girl character in the entire series, not even as a background character, as far as I know. Even in season 2, I still didn't see any girl background characters. As far as I'm concerned, there's only men on this planet, which makes it hilarious because they're all straight. And there's this player guy, and he's one of the main characters. And he has like a date like every day. So like when they're trying to figure out who's gay, which it was no one, by the way, at the end of the episode, they're like, wow, he has a girl, but he dates a lot of girls, but I never see him with a girl. So is he lying? And I'm like, I haven't seen a girl in this show ever. And
they just don't know how to draw girls.
And it turns out that at the very end, it was just like, oh, it was the dumb one just using other people's toothbrushes because he uses his brother's toothbrush sometimes too. And everyone's like, you made us have like existential crises because they're in the hot springs, so all they're wearing are like are the robes. So it was a very interesting episode. And like anytime anyone said like anything, like what's the meaning behind this? Is it actually suspect? What's he thinking? Is he trying to hit on me? Is he the one who's been using the toothbrushes? I was crying for like 10 years.
Nice.
In season two, they like amped up the fan service. Because it's not actually gay, so I think they're just gonna keep amping up the fan service until it is. I'm only like 2 episodes into season 2. And it's not because I wanted to stop watching it. I just stopped watching everything I was watching at that time. Everything. That show is...
Sounds like fun.
Oh, it is fun. But every time I talk to girls about it, they're like, the show is so stupid. And I'm like, how can you not understand the brilliance? And then I talk to guys about it, and they're like, yo, I'm straight. And I'm like, how can you not understand the brilliance of just a bunch of teenage boys being magical girls? In magical boy outfits, because they don't wear skirts and stuff. They have, like, shorts and pants.
That's cute.
Which, yeah, I'll send a picture of the cast. Give me a second.
No, I know what they look like. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, but like, ooh, they have cosplays for under $70. That's nice. Now, who would actually wear them? I have no clue. Oh, also, when they cure, like, since it's like every magical girl anime and they have to like cure the monsters, the ability they use is they get this massive staff. It's massive and it's very phallic, and they have to yell "love making," dude. And then like that's how they transform, and then they like shower you with love, and there's so many jokes they make. Oh my god.
Okay.
Whoa. Is that a girl character? These have to be self-inserts. They have to be. Yes, they are. It's a DeviantArt. Whew. I got spooked there for a second.
Okay. So in Magical Girl Ore, it's so funny because what it is this guy runs around and he looks like a Yakuza, and he preys on like little teenage girls, and so he finds the main chick, and he's like, man, you have a lot of love, and he just looks like a Yakuza trying to break into her house, and her mom's like, oh, I used to be a magical girl. So basically what it is these teenage girls turning into extremely buff men. Her love interest, I think it might be gay. Her best friend, I think, is super into her. And it's super just like girl love.
What is that magical?
And they don't actually have magical items. Like they do, but there's no magic.
You mean like every magical girl show because they're all aliens?
They get like because the girl's like, oh, I want to be a magical girl, and then she's a magical girl, except she's the magical boy, and she's like, don't I get like some sort of cool like weapon? He's like, I got this staff. First, he tries to hand her a whole bunch of. Tries to hand her a gun 3 times.
Oh.
That doesn't work, and so he ends up handing her the staff, and he's like, it's pretty useless, and she's like, what do you mean? Isn't it supposed to do something? And he says no, and so basically how the magical girls defeat the amazing demons who I absolutely love. They're hilarious and super adorable. They have to just beat them to death. So they're constant. They just use their hands, and there's just blood everywhere, and it's hilarious. I love it. It's so funny. And Lucas, you need to watch it.
I'm trying to find that show. Here it is. Here it is. Magical Girl Raising Project. That's what it was called. Okay. That show has a boy who is actually a magical girl, and he's straight for MC, and he's actually best girl. He like is best girl, but he's a man. Because basically how it works is like if you have a magical girl phone app, you can be a magical girl, and anyone regardless of age can be a magical girl. And
That sounds horrible.
oh, I dropped it halfway after he died. I like dropped it because he was the best character. It was like, oh, whatever. You know what? Why am I watching this again? Yeah, that show is not good. That show is a bait and switch. Everyone just dies in that show. It's a battle royale until there's one magical girl left.
Oh.
Like, if saying anyone dies in that show is not really a spoiler, because like it's like a Kame Ga Kill where they just slaughter a person every episode.
I get it.
Like, I won't tell you what happens. It's just that like if someone's in that show, expect them to die. That's how it works. I was like halfway through that show, and I'm like, this is not fun. It's not fun at all. It's like horrible. It doesn't even have its average is less than a 7 out of 10. It's like a 6.7 on most sites. It can't even muscle up to the 7. It just means it's like, oh, it's kind of above average. Like
a 7 is like a good
7 solid. Like below 7, it's above average, and then like a 7 solid, 8's great, 9's amazing, 10 is perfect, and 10 should technically be impossible. 10, yes. If like technically it should be.
Yes.
They have a Magical Girl Apocalypse, which is out, which is even more gruesome and like mucked up because Magical Girl Apocalypse is about a bunch of magical girls killing each other, like just straight up slaughtering the masses, killing each other, killing their friends, killing their families, getting raped, getting murdered, stabbing, robbing. This is also not about horse girls. Ooh.
I mean, there's not much we can say about the horse girls. We've only seen one episode.
Yes, I know. I just
so far.
Let's see. What's his name?
It's okay.
Soda Kishibe. Okay. Give me a second. I'll send a picture of Best Girl. Oh, also, it's funny because he has, like, bigger boobs than most of the girls in his magical girl form.
Does that mean that he has a big dick?
Probably. He has a big sword, so, you know.
I'm close enough, am I right?
Yeah, like, I'm going to send you, like, pictures of what he looks like.
One thing I could say that kind of annoyed me a little bit about the Magical Girl, not the Magical Girl, the Horse Girl show, is that MC in that race, whatever, she's just getting destroyed by like all of the other girls. And then she looks over at her like
gay friend.
I love them. I love them. Who is this?
That's friend. The girl. That's Best Girl, who's a boy.
She looks over at her friend, and then she's like, gets like this super buff where she just outclasses all the other girls. And I was like, and then I'm like, I'm taking this way too seriously. Whatever. And then when I found out she like didn't come in first, I was like, you know what? It's all right.
But do you know how bad the American girl had to smoke the Japanese chicks for that to happen?
Yeah.
She must have obliterated.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, that's the girl boy.
Faster than not to.
Yeah. I sent the picture. Lucas, check the Anichat. Do not leave.
I thought they were a bee girl until I saw their tail.
Yeah, they're I think they're a lizard girl. I don't know. I think they're like a lizard or a dinosaur. I'm assuming dinosaur because he's a boy. Boys love their dinosaurs. But yeah.
Do you mean yourself?
Oh, I love dinosaurs. Listen. Do you know how many dinosaur series there are
I
out there?
know.
Jurassic World is coming.
The only thing cooler than dinosaurs are like dragons.
Yes. Dinosaurs are like, but it's so hard to work them in the series. I mean, dinosaurs are so cool that they made Dio's alternate reality version turn into a velociraptor.
But that's really lame for Dio.
It is lame for Dio, but it's cool for dinosaurs.
Not really. Yeah, Diego's really cool.
But yeah, the conversation that they have when he meets Main Girl is like, "Hey, what's up? I'm here to help you out." And she's like, "Why are you helping me out so much? Wait, could it be you're my childhood friend?" And he's like, "Yeah, I've always wanted to smash." He doesn't actually say that, but that's what he's like thinking. Like you actually legitimately hear he's like, "I like her."
I'm going to talk about the whole Diego thing for a second.
Okay.
When you have a universe where people can like stop time,
I knew that was coming.
Reset the universe and stuff. A stand that makes you a dinosaur is not cool.
Yeah, but it was when they're racing on horses.
Yeah, because Araki is actually just the meme, and he does whatever the hell he wants. And I love Diego, and he's pretty great, and he's got a pretty cool.
I'm just saying his power isn't that good.
I'm pretty sure he's the only one who like really comes back. I can't remember who else comes back, but like he's there because Araki is the biggest hard-on for Dio. So he just keeps bringing him back. He doesn't even need to be there, but he just keeps bringing him back.
I mean, yeah. I'm pretty sure he comes back at one part. He just doesn't even do anything. He's just there.
Yeah, Araki loves him so much. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, he's like the reason why anything happens in JoJo.
Yeah, for the first part and the third part, yeah.
The only part he has nothing to do with is like part 4.
In part 2, technically, he's just a result of the people who are in part 2. He's not.
Yeah, but he's still connected to part 2 in a way.
Yeah, he's just the reason that Jonathan learned Hamon. That's what he is. But that wouldn't have helped because if what's his face still banged Lisa, then yeah, Joseph would have learned Hamon anyways. He didn't need the Jonathan. All the Jonathan did was give him the special tap.
In part 4, the only thing that the only influence he has over part 4 is that his connection to the whole arrow thing that gives you stands.
You mean that makes part 3 make no freaking sense?
Other than that, he has no influence over part 4 at all. Part 4 has nothing to do with him or anything that has to do with him.
But Araki still loves him and will put him anywhere he can, which is pretty funny.
Part 4 is really interesting because most of the parts have these we have to save the world type of feel. But part 4 doesn't have that at all. Part 4 is literally just a bunch of random stuff going on in this random town.
What do you mean save the world? Part 3 is literally about them just trying to save his mom.
Listen, but
Dio's there.
Do you not think that Dio would have not taken over the world though?
His stand is literally called the world.
Not really. He technically already has the world. He just has to act up. But like he was just chilling.
I mean, he
was not just chilling. He tried to kill Abdul before the series started.
The whole reason why he's messing with the Joestars is because he's afraid that they're going to stop him from taking over the world. So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, I know, but still.
I sent you a picture with a caption because like you can see it in his face that he's trying to smash. There, I sent you like check DMs. It's quite apparent in that one frame. Like look at his face. Like he sees her laughing and he's just like she's gonna have my kids. That's the facial expression right now. I know they're in mid. It's the truth. Everyone, okay. So yeah. To continue on the oh, that's incredible. But to continue on the magical girl thing, and to get off Dio's dick for like 2 seconds, when so and so dies, oh my god, the community backlash on Google Plus for that fandom was hilarious. Everyone's like, well, guess it's time to stop watching. Oh my god. Remember when Dio died, but he didn't because tentacle rape is OP?
Dio was the first Koro Sensei. Stay woke.
That's disgusting.
You need to finish. You need to watch more Assassination Classroom. That series is great.
Ooh, I'm looking at this magical girl raising
Do you
project.
mean all boobs?
What?
What?
I'm kidding, but I had a friend who
Oh my god.
I think I'm thinking something else.
Oh my god. I'm looking at Magical Girl Racing Projects and Rohan is there. Why is Rohan here?
Rohan from JoJo?
Yes! He's like in between all the Magical Girl pictures.
11 out of 10.
I mean, Rohan's so amazing that they try to fit him into every series. That's just
Rohan is meh.
You don't like Rohan?
He's a whiny boy.
What's wrong with you?
That's like that guy who didn't like Polnareff and we got so triggered.
Polnareff is like amazing. He's such a baby. I love him.
We were talking about how Polnareff is like the second best after Joseph in part 3 for the main cast.
Yeah.
And then he's like, Polnareff is the worst character. He doesn't change at all. And I was like, what?
Rohan gets better. I'll give you that. But like, he's kind of just like, he's got these vibes about him that are just like, nah.
Rohan is the best part about part 4. Don't at me.
That's excuse me, do you not know who Josuke is?
I mean, Josuke's good, but
Josuke's good to me.
I mean, the thing about
Joseph's better, but like
the thing about Josuke is that he's really similar to Joseph, but Joseph's just better.
Yeah. Josuke's also just such a sweet baby, and I love him.
Next line is gonna be, I don't care if he's 16.
Stop.
I mean, no comment on that.
Jotaro.
Jotaro was
Joseph.
Joseph was 19 though, so it's okay.
I love Joseph. He's such a cutie.
So you know the episode of JoJo where they're fighting that guy who makes people young?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what if Joseph comes in and he turns into young, and he just turns into young Joseph and just beats the tar out of him? And Lucas was like, that'd be the most hype thing ever. But it didn't happen.
This is so cool.
Yes. Oh, man.
Do you mean Steel Ball Run?
Dave, what's your favorite part of JoJo?
I've only seen, I don't know. I don't know what my favorite part is. I'd probably have to say, 3.
I
Ow.
heard it like 6 times over.
No, that's the one with Polnareff and no. I don't know the part, but I know. Huh?
There's the one with Polnareff and Jotaro and that crew.
Yeah, I love them.
Apparently, Polnareff comes back in part 5, which makes me want to see part 5 now.
Kira's favorite part is part 5.
Yeah, he does.
That makes me want to see part 5 less, because that just spoiled something again for me in part 3.
Oh my god, I'm super excited because I want to see Giorno and that gang because I love them so much.
I'm pretty sure Def never wants to see Giorno.
Oh, I never want to watch that show. No, I'm not watching a show about Italian Jesus. Solo the verse. And if
But
you
it's
don't
so
think he's
good.
Italian Jesus, he is Italian Jesus.
Yeah, but he's so good.
I don't care. He's not Joseph. That's not what I'm here for. You know why I watched I'm probably not going to watch part 4. I'm going to be real. You know why I watched part 3? Because Joseph is there.
No, Joseph's in part 4 though.
I know, but he's old and I don't want to see that.
Yeah, but he has a
But it's
really
gonna
good
be
moment.
so good.
Also,
There's really good parts in part 4.
Yeah, there are.
I really do
It's
not
like
want
it's
to watch
super
part 4.
funny.
I
Like
like the
they're
opening.
about to go. They're about to go. Like do something that's like super important, and he I think it's Giorno turns around and what's his face is just sitting there eating an entire meal. He just has like a plate and like a steak. And he's just sitting there and it's like he brought it out of nowhere and it was hilarious.
You know what was the most intriguing episodes of part 4? Did you see? You saw that one episode where Josuke and I forgot his name, but the other guy with the scars on his face.
Okuyasu?
Yeah. Remember when they went in that restaurant and that chef guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that episode was like super weird. And
Yeah.
it went somewhere where I wasn't expecting it to go.
That's what it does.
Part 4 has a lot of moments like that, and it's like what the heck, but it's really fun at the same time.
I'm watching the video Kira sent me, and this is convincing me to not watch part 5.
Kira, could you not? It's exciting. I'm excited for that. It's gonna be funny.
Oh, I'm not excited for anything past part 3. I was like, yeah, Joseph does stuff in part 3, right? And Lucas is like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, let's watch part 3. And he's like, oh, don't do this to me. And I was like, do what? And he's like, I've been trying to avoid part 3 my whole life.
I wasn't planning on continuing JoJo after part 2.
I kind of regret knowing what happens in part 1. I'm going to be real. I just want to know what happened in part 2. Like, I really love part 2. And then part 3 makes me love it sometimes. Sometimes. Other times I'm like, oh, you could have done something else. Part 3 has this really thing where it's like, oh god, don't do that. And then it doesn't do that, and you're like, oh, thank god it didn't do that.
Part 4 is my second favorite part. And I actually really enjoyed it. And I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did.
I get it. Maddie is definitely the JoJo person of my group. I haven't gotten into it as much as my friends would love me to. Like, I've only seen like 2 out of 4 seasons. 2.5 out of 4 seasons. I'm just kind of like, please leave me be. And they're all like, watch it. Watch it! I'm like, please leave me be.
No. Everyone's like, oh, you're gonna fall into the JoJo trash, you know? I'm like, you're not falling in yet, you're going to. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Not really, no. I have self-control. They're like, oh, you're just gonna start posing at random times and soon you won't be able to stop anything. And I'll be like, no, I think I'm pretty good.
No, that's not how it works, but like, yeah.
I didn't want to watch part 4 when it came out. I'm still not gonna watch part 4. Like,
you're hurting me.
I'm not. I told you like way back that I wasn't going to, and you're like, you'll have to eventually, and I'm like, no, really, no. Like, I've stopped episodes like shows like halfway through an episode. I will stop JoJo at part 3. It will not hurt me. It will be easy.
See, it's really it's really hard pressed for me to drop something that I'm into.
I mean, you realize that I did not watch Bleach for like 3 years, right?
Yeah, you heartless creature.
I will just stop watching something if it was because it was filler every week, and I was tired of waking up at like, well, not waking up, but like staying up at like till 1 a.m. and being like, oh, well, you know, I watched the Boondocks and Bleach, but that was a filler episode, so I want to kill myself. Also, apparently, I watched the first 3 episodes of season 2 of Magi, and I just quit, and I do not remember watching any episodes of season 2 of Magi. So, you know, there's that. I'll just stop something. I was, speaking of stopping stuff, I was like, for a week, I wanted to read the manga of Soul Eater, and then I was like, never mind. That's, yeah.
I've also had that. I like started it and I just never went back.
I started part 5 with JoJo, and I read like 2 chapters, and I haven't gone back to it.
Not the worst.
I feel like you have to be more committed to reading than to just like sit back and relax watching anime.
I mean, you say that, but I have to queue up an episode, and there's like 20 other episode series I want to watch, and you know, I can get those done faster, and I won't be watching part 4, so you know, it's a win-win situation right there.
I mean, everything I want to finish is like over 100 episodes, and it makes me want to cry.
Let's see, what do I want to finish on my Kitsu? Everything's like 20 episodes, and I need to finish it. Ghost Stories. No, I think I'm done with Ghost Stories after the Rabbit episode. I don't think it can get better after the Rabbit episode. I literally think it's peaked. I need to finish Zero Children, but I just haven't been in the mood to watch it. I have 3 episodes left. Let's see. I need to finish Garo Vanishing Line.
Recreators.
I'm waiting for you guys on that one, so don't thrust that on me. Monster, but that's because it's on Viz Media. And I don't have access to stuff like that. I'm like halfway through Monster too. That's the sad part. Oh no, I got to the 3rd episode of Magical Boys. Okay, that's a little bit farther than I thought I got. It's like an entire episode. 91 Days is something I've been meaning to finish for 2 years. I was watching it when it was airing, and I just didn't finish it. Oh, remember how we watched Shoko no Waltaire and it had a really pretty tan girl in it, and we're like, ooh, if she's in the next episode, we'll watch. And then she wasn't, and we're like, never mind.
You have to watch Golden Time with me.
I've seen scenes from Golden Time, and how old is Golden Time? Is it like an original series or like a remake? Because I'm very confused about the timeline of Golden Time. Only because ever since I started watching Podtaku, people have been talking about Golden Time, and like they're like it's so relatable, and I'm just like, Holden really likes it.
I don't want to watch it, but I told Anthony I would like 5 years ago, and I do want to watch it at some point, but I really don't want to watch it on my own because I'm really not interested. At least if I have somebody else there, like entertain me.
Darling, there's like, it's like about relationships, and you like Zero children, man. Like, just do it.
Surprisingly, I haven't watched a lot of like straight up romance series.
It's like a romantic comedy that apparently is quite relatable, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like Zero Children was relatableness so low.
I mean, Snow White with the red hair.
Okay, I don't have ninjas though in my friend circle. First of all,
see, my romance anime has a ninja, so that's all I needed. A ninja that can move faster than he has any right to move.
Let's see. Am I watching it? Ooh, I'm watching Full Metal Panic. You see, my romance it just solos because it's Full Metal Panic. So get out of here. Does Keijo count as a romance because the main character is in love with the sport?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Man,
Does
I forget
Hunter,
that.
Hunter count as a romance?
Why? Because Killua is gay?
Yes.
I like how you like took the L down the throat and you were like, I'm gonna swallow it up and just say yes. I'm gonna deal with it. Let's see what time is it. It is 10:12. Yeah, we should end Anichat. Guys, this was only like 30% Horse Girls. Kira, before we go, what did you think of the Horse Girl first episode?
It was something.
Furries.
Okay. Also, who the heck is Makaya? Did you just remove Kellen from the Anichat chat?
I might have.
Yeah, okay. Alright. That means it's time to end this. Okay. It's over. Alright. With me today I had Day.
Bye.
I had Kira.
Yes.
And I had Lucas.
Furries.